I'm Tyler.
I'm Ryan.
My name's Scott.
We're going to be doing a few problems about opportunity costs and production possibilities curves. Remember that the language that we use may differ from your professors, so always check to be sure that the language we use is the same as yours. And if you have any more questions, come to the Econ Tutoring Center. Okay, so now looking at this question, this true or false question, it says moving from choice B to choice C, so from 97 cotton and 25 alfalfa to 89 cotton and 50 alfalfa, it says the opportunity cost of 25 units of alfalfa is 89 units of cotton. Right, so it's saying that if we start producing 25 more alfalfa, how many cotton do we give up? So at choice B, we have 25 alfalfa and 97 cotton. Then moving to choice C, we gain 25 alfalfa, but we lose 8 cotton. And that's the opportunity cost. The cost, what do we forego by increasing our production of alfalfa? And the answer is that the opportunity cost is just 97 minus 89, which is 8. So this is going to be false. Now moving on to another problem. There are decreasing opportunity costs associated with increasing amounts of alfalfa. So we can just kind of list out the opportunity cost here and see if that's true. So when we go from 0 to 25 alfalfa, what's the opportunity cost? How much cotton do we give up? So I'll write a little table here for opportunity cost. So when we move from 0 to 25, we give up just 3 cotton. Right, when we move from 25 to 50 alfalfa, we're going to give up 8 cotton. When we move from 50 to 75, we're going to give up, 14 cotton. So you can already see that the opportunity costs are indeed increasing rather than decreasing. And the reason for that is that maybe at the beginning when you're producing only a few alfalfa, we have this. I'll draw a picture here maybe of what this production possibilities curve might look like. And the idea is that when, say we're producing all cotton right here, this is cotton, and this is alfalfa. Oh, I don't know, it doesn't want to right there. Okay, and we're producing all cotton here and 0 alfalfa. The idea is that maybe, there's a few people in this economy who are really, really good at producing cotton, or producing alfalfa rather. So if we move them from producing cotton, which they probably aren't very good at, to producing alfalfa, we can move up in alfalfa a lot, right, without decreasing our cotton a lot, which is why the opportunity cost is only 3. But as we try and move more and more resources from cotton to alfalfa, maybe it becomes harder and we're having to use people who are maybe better at producing cotton and not so good at producing alfalfa. And so these opportunity costs, become increasing. And so that's the idea of why they're actually increasing opportunity costs, not decreasing opportunity costs. So this would be false.
So now we have another true-false question here. It says, if the economy is fully and efficiently employed, it can produce 100 units of cotton and 150 units of alfalfa. And so we might ask, what does it mean to be fully and efficiently employed? That means that the economy is producing on its production possibilities curve. So if we draw that out, we have, I don't know, maybe we'll put cotton down here and alfalfa on the y-axis. Now we see up here that if we put all our resources towards producing cotton, we can produce 100. So maybe that's right here. And instead, if we put all the resources toward alfalfa, we can produce 150 units of alfalfa. And then you could plot the rest of the points, but the general shape of the production possibilities curve is something like that. So in this question, though, it asks if we can produce 100 units of cotton and 150 units of alfalfa. If you graph that point on the graph here, that would be up here, right? Because we have 100 units of cotton, 150 alfalfa. That point is out here, and that's beyond the production possibilities curve, which means we cannot produce that quantity. So this one's false. And then we have another question here. It says, moving from choice F to choice E, the opportunity cost of 25 units of cotton is 25 units of alfalfa. So maybe we make the table a little bigger for choice F and choice E only, with cotton here and alfalfa. So it says, so at point E we can produce 55 units of cotton, 100 alfalfa, and at F we can produce 30 units of cotton, 125 of alfalfa. So in the question it talks about moving from choice F to choice E, and indeed that is an increase of 25 units of cotton that's mentioned in the question right there. 55 minus 30 is 25. But notice if we do that increase from 55 or from 30 units of cotton to 55 units of cotton, our alfalfa production decreases from 125 to 100, and the difference is we're actually losing 25 units of alfalfa. So that is the opportunity cost of moving from point F to point E, and that's what the question says, so this one is true.
So we got another one of the same kind of problem here. So in this one we're going from C to D. So I've enlarged the table a little bit so you can see it a little better. And so what we're asking is if once we get these 25 extra alfalfa, how much cotton do we have to give up? And 89 minus 75 equals 14. So we have to give up 14 cotton to get 25 more alfalfa. And so this question is true. Alright, so we got another true and false question. And this one is kind of tricky because when you look at it, so we're at 55 right here and 50. So you look at it, you say, well, those are two different choices. That's not a reasonable choice, so we'd say it's false. But really, it's best seen when you draw the production possibilities curve, and then you realize you're at a point inside the production possibilities curve. So right now, we can see with this point here, we're inside the production possibilities curve, so we can expand without giving up. So if we want to have more wheat without giving up cotton, that's possible because you can consume at a point on the production possibilities curve, which is equivalent to 100 alfalfa, and then that's point E. So we can go from this interior point out to point E, gaining 50 more alfalfa while giving up no cotton. So this question is false.
I hope that gave you guys a better idea of problems with opportunity costs and production possibilities curves. If you have any more questions, come visit us in the tutoring center.